Melody Shari Rogers has once again proven that the best kind of revenge is not about words, not about clapbacks, and not even about giving energy to the people who constantly try to bring her down. Her best revenge has always been her paper, her progress, and her unstoppable drive. Recently, she gave her supporters and her haters a small but powerful reminder of just how well she is doing by posting receipts of her business sales from 7th Avenue Beauty. While some people waste their time worrying about who's watching her, how many views she gets on TikTok, or how many people are checking out her products in real time, Melody is out here securing the bag, showing results, and living her life on her own terms. That's why people continue to talk about her. Because no matter what negativity gets thrown her way, she knows how to turn it into motivation and success. So let's get into what really happened. Melody had been out and about enjoying herself, living life, and just focusing on peace. She was buying new walking shoes, smiling, looking relaxed, and enjoying her day. Nothing about her energy looked bothered, stressed, or upset. But while she was in this good place, some people online were busy trying to downplay her business achievements. On TikTok, a few voices decided to claim that if only a couple hundred people were purchasing her items, that wasn't impressive. They tried to use the small numbers they thought they saw on one platform to make it seem like Melody wasn't doing as well as she actually is. But what they didn't realize is that TikTok is only one part of her business strategy. 7th Avenue Beauty is a full brand with its own website, promotions, and loyal customer base that stretches far beyond TikTok alone. Now this is where Melody decided to clear things up in the most boss way possible. Instead of arguing or going back and forth with people who clearly want to see her fail, she simply posted her own receipts. Yes, real numbers, real sales, and proof of just how well her brand is doing. She let the facts speak louder than any rumors or assumptions. And that is what makes this moment so powerful. When someone is trying to paint a picture of you struggling, but you can pull out receipts that show your success, that is the kind of clapback that doesn't even need words. It shuts everything down instantly. What she posted showed her sales as of September 5th. And let's be clear, it wasn't just a couple hundred orders. It wasn't something small or insignificant. These numbers prove that her business is thriving, that people are supporting her, and that her products are in demand. Whether it came from TikTok, from her official website, or both, the point is that Melody's beauty line is making money, moving units, and standing strong. This was her way of saying, don't get it twisted. My success is not measured by what you think you see. My success is measured by the reality of my results. And let's not forget, she's also running promotions. Right now, she still has 50% off deals on her 7th Avenue Beauty website. That alone is a major draw for customers. When people see quality products at discounted prices, they don't hesitate to buy. Melody knows how to use strategy, timing, and marketing to her advantage. She didn't just drop products and hope they sell. She actively engages her audience, listens to what they want, and gives them options like the Rose Elixir and Lip Plumper that she added to her site. That's smart business. It keeps people interested, it keeps sales moving, and it shows she understands how to grow her brand. This is what makes her stand out. Melody is not waiting around for approval from people who clearly don't want the best for her. She's not measuring her worth by likes, views, or negative comments. She's measuring her worth by what's in her bank account, by how her businesses are performing, and by the independence she continues to build for herself and her family. She's showing in real time that financial freedom is the best revenge against doubters. Now let's talk about the deeper meaning behind what Melody did. Posting those receipts wasn't just about showing numbers. It was a statement. It was her way of reminding everyone that no matter how much noise is out there, the truth always comes through. Too many people are focused on trying to tear her down. They criticize her for moving on, for speaking her truth, for living her life, and even for running her businesses. But what they don't understand is that their criticism doesn't stop her progress. In fact, it fuels her even more. Every time someone doubts her, she works harder. Every time someone says she can't, she proves that she can. her journey with 7th Avenue Beauty hasn't been easy. Building a business, especially in the beauty industry, takes dedication, planning, and long hours. It's not just about posting pretty pictures or selling a product. It's about branding, marketing, shipping, customer service, and constant reinvestment. Melody has been handling all of that while also dealing with public drama, personal challenges, and people questioning her every move. Yet despite all of that, she's still thriving. That alone deserves respect. Another important point to highlight is the way Melody balances her personal life with her professional grind. She's a mother, she's a businesswoman, she's a public figure, and she's still finding ways to pour into herself. Buying walking shoes, taking time for self-care, and enjoying her days may seem small, but they are big signs of growth. It shows that she understands the importance of balance. You cannot pour into your business if you don't also take care of yourself. Melody is showing that she's prioritizing both. And let's be real. The haters will always find something to say. If her sales were lower, they would say she's failing. If her sales are high, they'll say she's bragging. If she takes time off, they'll say she's lazy. If she works too hard, they'll say she's desperate. At the end of the day, Melody cannot win in their eyes, and she doesn't have to. Because she's not working for their validation. She's working for her future, her family, and her own legacy. That's why her message to the haters is simple: my best revenge is my paper. My success speaks for itself. When you look at the bigger picture, Melody's story is about resilience. She's been through public embarrassment, heartbreak, betrayal, and constant criticism. But every single time, she's managed to turn pain into purpose. She didn't let her challenges stop her. She used them as fuel to create businesses, music, and opportunities that continue to expand her brand. Her ability to stay focused in the middle of storms is exactly why she's still standing tall today. And here's something else worth noting. When she posted her receipts, she didn't do it in a petty or messy way. She wasn't calling out specific people or going on long rants. She simply dropped the proof and kept it moving. That is a sign of maturity and confidence. She doesn't need to argue with anyone because her success is undeniable. She doesn't need to lower herself to negativity because her results speak for themselves. That's the type of energy that inspires others. For her supporters, seeing those receipts was confirmation. It reminded them why they stand by her, why they support her businesses, and why they root for her. For her haters, it was a reality check. It showed them that no matter how much they try to downplay her, she's still winning. And for Melody herself, it was just another day of proof that she's exactly where she needs to be. This is a lesson that a lot of people can learn from. In life, there will always be people who don't believe in you, who mock your progress, or who try to minimize your success. But you don't have to argue with them or waste your time proving them wrong with words. The best way to respond is through results. Keep building, keep growing, and let your success be the loudest clap back. That's exactly what Melody is doing, and it's why she continues to shine.